sometimes you have to do what's called a calibration. You've got two different calibrations at the very bottom of the menu options. And keep in mind that, let me go back here, you have to have advanced user enabled. If it's on basic, it won't let you do it. So do you want to change it? I don't want to change it, but it takes away a lot of those options. If you don't see it, it might be because you're in the basic mode. So this calibration option, and you can hit there or on the side, has two different calibrations. You've got your compass calibration and your mounting bias calibration. Both calibrations give you the instructions for going through it, and you would just go and you would cycle through, but I don't want to mess up that calibration, so I'm not going to do it. It's going to tell you that you need to basically, sit still, start the calibration, then start making those circles, and you're literally driving that circle. It says to do it 1.5 times. I find better luck if I just do it twice. That way I kind of end up in the same spot, and I do it plenty of times to make sure calibration holds. When you get to the end of that compass calibration, it'll say successful or not. If it doesn't pass, it could be a bad signal or something's going bad in the controller itself. But that's usually a good thing to do. It'd be good to do it every year, but there's guys that go years without touching it. But this other one is the mounting bias calibration. That has to do with while you're driving down, it's going to make a line, and then you turn around and come back down that line, and it's checking to see how that signal sticks. So what we're looking at here is it's going to again tell you the instructions, and you're going to start. You got to make sure that you have enough room to kind of get out. So we'll just use the example of that sign. You have to have enough room to go all the way out there in a straight line, have enough room to turn around and come back down there, and have room on each side for your header to clear everything around you. And what you're doing is you're driving down that line really slow, and it tells you how fast to go, and it's locked onto the guidance line, and it's checking that accuracy. And so when you drive down, it ends up getting to 50% when you get down, turn around, and you start coming back, and if it picks up from 50% and goes to 100%, if it doesn't work, you might have to do it again. You may have been going too fast, bad signal, a number of things that could be going wrong, but eventually that will say successful. Again, I don't want to mess it up, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. But calibrations is not something, at least those two, it's not a big deal to go ahead and do those every year, just to make sure. But again, guys go years without doing it, and it is okay, but that can be a source of inaccuracy, so it's good to do that.